Okay, guys, so let's start talking about Stranger Things Volume 2. Okay, only 3 episodes.
Yes.
Those are only 3 episodes. And a lot of people pointed out to us that everybody are complaining. And we did see that everybody were complaining. And there are some extreme, yes, I was gonna say extreme opinions on it.
Crybabies.
Absolutely insane takes.
Crybabies.
I'm just like, what? Even from people that's supposed to be
Based.
objective, non-woke, like neurotic. He had a whole conversation about this with the Sparrow and Shat and whoever, and Shat even didn't watch it.
I didn't even watch it, but he was there in the panel. I mean,
Not only him. Several people are like, whatever, I had the show, I'm over the show.
I didn't watch it, but I'm going to talk about it because I watched all the reviews. So
I mean, that's very unprofessional.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
as if I don't buy a figure or something like that, but then I say, I'm going to make a review of the figure anyway, or we didn't play a game and we're going to make a review of the game anyway. How does this work?
Okay. We're totally going like way forward. Yes. So basically, guys, for those people that have never seen us, I have to state straight away that we don't like woke stuff.
No.
We have a meter. I mean, we have a way to judge what is woke and what is not. And by all of that we are going to explain really quickly, Stranger Things is actually not freaking woke.
Imagine that.
There's certainly things that could be considered that, but why then we say that is not woke? Well, it is because this meter that we have. Basically, this meter is based on how things were before, even before everything started, before the woke crap started, before 2016 mainly, where we had gay characters, we had stories about gay characters, we had women that were strong and kicking ass, we had black characters in the lead role. I mean, we had tons of famous actors that are black, Asian, whatever.
Yes.
We had everything. We had all the diversity in the world, and no one said a damn word because everything was normal. And then somebody decided to dig this hole that was totally filled in and non-existent, but they decided to recreate this hole of basically racism, sexism, and whateverism that they could possibly can, and push it into our face and remind us that we are all sexist, racist, and whatever, and homophobes, when we weren't. We actually weren't. And now people, even people that think that are based, cannot, by the life of them, make the difference, tell the difference between what's woke and what's not. And that's a problem, because when we have something that's okay and a story that's actually told well, characters that have meaning and substance, and they happen to be gay or happen to be female or black or Asian, whatever, they all see this inclusion as woke. And granted, a lot of the times it's going to be that. But if it is, we are all capable, in theory, to judge this not by emotion, but through reason and logic and count the facts. And that is how we like to do it here. We don't like to assess anything by emotion, because we can be very easily conditioned and shaped by this woke wave and become too sensitive and say this or that is woke, like for sure, because it has this and that. By doing that, though, we would be forgetting how things actually were before. And that before was like 10 years ago. It wasn't that far away. We are at the front, any day now is going to be 2026.
Yeah.
And 2016 was the year where everything happened, where all hell broke loose.
So we're needing a decade of
wokeness.
Foolishness.
Complete.
Yeah.
So, what is happening with Will this time? Well, this time we're going to talk a bit with spoilers here, not full on, but yeah, some spoilers. So what's happening with Will is that he had this character arc from the beginning. And we can tell, especially from the last season, that he is becoming a gay character. Although this word gay was not mentioned,
Yeah,
not even in this last episode of Volume 3.
2.
So, sorry, 2.
Episode 3, Volume 2.
Yes, this last episode. He actually had to come out in front of all of his friends. And it was super hard, super intense scene. It was extremely accurate for the time period. This is basically a period piece of a show. It takes still place in the late 80s. And to come out at that time, especially in this young age, would be extremely difficult, especially once again in front of so many people. Although those people are his friends and family, it's still hard
Yeah,
to do that no
and
matter what, no matter what. And now, by this point in time, we became desensitized. I mean, if somebody now comes out to his parents in 2025, 6, they'll be like, I expected it. I
yeah.
mean, some are gonna be shocked, some not. But it's not gonna be that big of a like huge deal, so dramatic and tragic.
But the thing is that really that moment is very intimate moment in a scene, and it has the context of everything, and that's why he's doing it in front of his closest people and friends and the people who love him and appreciate him for what he is, for who he is. It's not something that he goes out totally naked or with ribbons around him in Hawkins, screaming at the streets, "Hey, you people of Hawkins, I'm gay," and stuff like that. No. And this is how actually it works with the normal same people who are actually gay. This is how it works in real life. Now, I had 3 friends who are uh, gay, and all the 3 of them told me in exactly the same way, in the intimate moment when they actually feel that they can trust you and know that you're not going to judge them or anything else. And in the moment they decide, and they used exactly the same word. None of them told me, "Hey, I'm gay." No, they said, "Hey, I don't like specific things," and you understand what happened. Uh, and you see how they feel relief from that, because they accept themselves, and they're still same people who, again, I said it before, they do not like the woke stuff, but if they watch that show, they'll understand it. If you show them another show which everything is pushing you first, they say, get this out of my face.
Yeah.
So this is how it works in real life. And exactly, the period is the 80s. He's a teenager. It's extremely hard, 80s America, teenager.
Yeah.
How else is he supposed to say it? So everything has a context. And again, it's not something that we didn't expect it, because they hinted at that thing slightly, ever so slightly, from the first season. There were some hints, nothing in your face, and that's why it works naturally. It's not like when they made Iceman from X-Men in the comic books, they made him, all of a sudden they decided that he's gay so that they have representation in some of the characters. They decided, okay, one of our famous characters, we'll give it to you. So all of a sudden, after the 40 years of history, Iceman, Bobby Drake, decided to, I'm gay, and you reading this and you say, oh, what? Iceman,
How that get in there?
one of the biggest womanizers in comic books after the Human Torch, all of a sudden, and even another person tell him that, I remember the scene, a girl tells him, "But Bobby, it's because of something you never admitted or something," and he said, "What do you mean?" "Well, we all know it, just you don't want to admit it." "What? Are you gay?" And he's, "Huh." And I read the comic book, and if it was on hard paper in my hands, I was just going to do that.
Yeah.
And to put it in the trash. This is not that's not the same. That's not the same. They hint at what is going to happen. Okay, cool.
That is horrible.
But right. But I want to see. But I want to see the arc. He has the arc again. Another example. North Star from again, not from X-Men. He was a mutant again, but from another group. And all of a sudden, again, they decide after 20 years of history, he's going to be gay. And there was a big cover with his wedding. And I say, wait a minute. When did that happen?
That's so
When
dumb.
did that happen? That's when you do it just because you want, okay, we need gays, so which characters do we have? Quickly, they need somebody. Okay, invent a new character, guys. Invent a new character.
Yeah, that's
You know,
horrible.
just like here, horrible, right? That's not the case here. I think that most people think it is happening all of a sudden. Yeah.
Okay, then I want to address. I mean, we're going to talk about the whole 3 episodes, but first, we have to address the big elephant in the room, which is the will thing. So
Yeah.
that's why we're talking about will first. So I know that some people are going to say if they can even think that far, but I know that some people that can think that far will point out the question. Then why the Duffer brothers decided to even have this gay character in the show, to have Will and to have the other character, Robin. Well, first, about Will. Now, even if the actor is gay in real life, if the show turned him gay, whatever he said, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Maybe if that's real, that's horrible if that's the case. He did have these mannerisms when he was a bit older, so he did move in certain ways. And you can tell, like, I've seen so many people, even on the streets when they walk, I see that they're gay. Like, you see the posture and the mannerisms. They're not walking like a straight man. You can see it. So, and I mean, not all gay people are gonna be so obvious, of course. There's some gay people that look like manly men and they walk like men. So,
one of my friends is extremely hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Extremely, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. So basically, guys, you can say, yeah, why, even if the actor is gay naturally or whatever, the Duffer brothers didn't need to write his character gay. Absolutely no. They didn't need to do that. But why then? Well, it is actually very visible in the show. They needed to give him something so Vecna can have this horrible, very heavy, in this case, secret to hold over him and to keep him scared of him. Because he showed him a future, a possible future, where he comes out in front of his family and friends and everything changes and nobody likes him and everything hates him, his life is ruined, whatever. He just tries to scare him. So, what could be more dramatic than having a secret like that in the 80s?
In the 80s, and you're a teenager.
And nobody around you is like this except this girl. But she's not a man. She's just a girl.
Yeah.
Still, she's support system, but still, just only one person among so many. So they needed something to give Will so he can finally release that fear, and he can be free to face Vecna again. Because he was really becoming this badass who overcame the rest of his fears, and he tried to defeat Vecna by going to his good childhood memories, who have nothing to do with being gay, of course. And I'm just saying that because then he has this speech where he explains that he's still the same person. He likes D&D, he likes the nerdy stuff like the other guys do. There's no difference between them. He literally says that, and that is how it is. He's the same. The only difference is that he doesn't like girls. And he says, I don't like girls at the end. And that's it. He doesn't say, I'm gay. Like, this word doesn't exist here. Nobody says, I'm gay.
This is not the scene from...
this season doesn't exist. In the previous, Robin did say, I'm gay. I think she said that.
Yeah, but she had different acceptance of herself at that level.
Yeah, she had different process. Which was also interesting.
And she's kind of more of a person who would say that. Will is a bit different.
Yeah, Will doesn't have that connection with himself yet.
Exactly. And these guys is not just because a lot of people in those reviews that make the negative thing use it as if it's something earth-shattering and stuff, which this is not the scene from Velgard. This is not that scene with the non-binary something there, whatever she was, that
exactly
sits around the table with her mom and demands stuff. I want you to call me non-binary or whatever. And her mother is, so are you sure? And everybody is horrified, and she's the victim. This is not this, guys. It's just not. This is done as it should have been done, because
this is totally the opposite, actually.
Totally the opposite, as it should have been done, as it would have been done again pre-2016.
Yeah.
When we actually had characters like that, when nobody said a thing back in the days in Doctor Who before it get woke, of course. I talk when we had that great character played by the great John Barrowman, Captain Jack Harkness. I've been talking about him and before, who was, gay or bisexual, whatever. He even liked aliens, whatever. Nobody said a thing. Nobody said, he didn't even say I'm gay, just because John Barrowman is actually gay in real life. Jack Harkness never said that. He was just flirting with men, with aliens, with whatever. You could see it and you say, well, but that's a great character because he was brave, he was courageous, he was there for the Doctor, he was ready to give his life for him even. He had his own spin-off show, which was way better even than the Doctor Who. And nobody said a thing. So why now? Just because, as the Empress said, people are conditioned now. And they look for the devil in everything, even when he's not there.
Yes. So going back to our woke and not woke meter.
Mm-hmm.
So woke is something that is pushed forward, that has no purpose, and is there just to be, just to slap our faces with it, like this.
Yeah.
Wokeness, wokeness,
Yeah.
wokeness. That is a woke character insert when it has absolutely no purpose or meaning.
Mm-hmm.
It does not contribute to the story, and this character is like nothing.
Yeah.
But what we have here with Will is literally meaning and substance, and his whole character arc comes together in a nice little bow because he was a victim, like the first one, and the victim that went through so much, like one of the most horrible horrors. He managed to grow up and live through that trauma, and now that he realized that he likes men, he also has to deal with that fear to coming out, and that fear is holding him down to actually unleash his potential. And so when he releases that, he becomes now capable to deal with the worst possible enemy, which is of course Vecna. So this whole arc makes absolutely all the sense of in the world.
Absolutely.
I don't know what else you can give to a teenager as a secret to replace with being gay. To justify this huge fear that he had. I mean, he's a very good person. He couldn't have killed a guy, another kid. He couldn't have did anything to anyone. The only thing that you can do is like make him gay so he can feel so guilty because in the 80s and he has to release that. And he was very apologetic and wanted to just be understood. Whereas that scene from Velgard, like Logan said, was the exact opposite.
Exactly.
That is what woke is, that Velgard scene. Because this Trish or Trash or whatever her name was, she's like, I'm non-binary.
Yeah.
And you have to accept me.
Accept me now. Accept me now. Everybody should kneel before Zod.
Nobody wants to be a woman. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Dragon Age?
Yeah.
This is shit. This is demand. This is like basically almost she was ready to get up from the table and hit her mom by this point.
Yeah.
Actually, she's ready to commit violence.
It was
the way
no,
that she's acting.
It was no better than a straight man who actually thinks that he's God sent for all the women, and he's behaving arrogant because of that.
Yeah, completely arrogant, out
It's
of control.
non-different, yeah.
Everybody should accept her and her world, her state,
and that's it.
and all of that. Absolute crap. Absolute crap. But now let's make a quick chat talk pause so we can address what's happening in the chat, since we don't have a particular topic, we're just talking. And this is a review first addressing Will's situation because that's the most important
I think we
thing.
have another people joining.
Oh yes, we're gonna check, guys. So first Cbrew for the 2 over on the Ghammer Empress channel because we're streaming there too. Thank you so much for the 2. Don't know if I said some cheer yet. Thank you for the cheer.
Cheer.
Thank you. And Cbrew also says, I like Captain Jack analogy. Can you read this? Because
I
my
like
phone...
the Captain Jack analogy. Jack was a badass, and yeah, we knew he was gay, but the fact that he was gay was like the third or fourth thing you found out about him. Exactly. I actually didn't find out at first You know, because nothing was in your face, as we said, and the most important thing was he was a badass character, and he got his own show. This is how you do it. You make a great character, and people want more of him, and say, "Hey, so a spin-off show with him," you know, and actually in his show Torchwood, they had more about his gay relationship, but again, it was nothing over exaggerated or in your face. So this is how you do the character, and he was funny too, by the way. Yeah, so he had his way with ladies too, not only with the men. So yeah.
Look what Sibu says.
What is it? As a strong, he was a strong person. Then you found out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Karate Werewolf, hi Karate Werewolf, he says he was pan actually.
Yeah, that was it, pansexual.
So
yes.
Hail to Truth as well.
Hey, Truth.
Give us a second to go through some of the chat on both channels. Okay, let's see the superhero truth.
We got here Chase Place, who says, what if they're playing a D&D match and this was just fake? What an interesting theory.
Probably no,
but
no.
probably it's not, yeah.
Roadkill, I'm not sure if I mentioned you, but of course, Hail. Yes, to says, can you read it?
Where is it?
I hear a mouse.
Yeah, okay. We have saying if there is a shotgun on the stage, it should be used by scene 3. What I mean is, if you make a gay character, there should be make sense. It should be story related. Exactly. Just like they did here.
And here the story is so related, it starts from the very beginning, exploring Will's psyche, and he's a kid, he's growing up, and there are things that are going to be added to his character through time because he is developing. That's exactly what happens.
Yes.
And having some kind of a sexual orientation is going to happen when you're a teenager. So it's normal.
Vic Martino is also here with us. Hey Vic.
Vic, of course.
Join us.
Jeremiah says,
but what if I don't want him to have Will? I like Will the fans more than him. And he's laughing.
That's besides the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they're cheating at each other here. Hey, Slipknot fan. Hello.
Brown 67. AOL stream. I hope.
This is large stream.
I'm not sure. Just so you can find that was
and they're talking with each other here, I think.
Okay, also El Turner. Hello everyone. What up, my other favorite stream team? Thank you so.
There we go. Thank you.
Slipknot says not since Stranger Things yet, but I did hear it takes some inspiration from The Gate, 1987, one of my favorite movies.
Oh really? Oh,
I personally have no idea. It takes inspiration from It.
The clown, yeah, from
yes.
It, yeah, not It, yes. It.
Also, it's based on top secret American experiments with children.
And of course, X-Men.
That actually happened. So it's kind of disturbing when you think about it.
So I think it's a combination of all those things, and of course D&D, because the Duffer Brothers, Jeremiah is on his phone. He says, Vic says, I watched the first season of Stranger Things. It was good, but one season was enough for me. Not your thing, Vic, after the first season, or?
Well, Logan had to watch the whole thing almost like one after the other.
Back to back, yeah.
You love it.
I love it, of course. That's superhero story for me. Two of them have powers. Bad guys. El Turner says, Empress Yao, keep it real over here, and I'd like to invite you all to a few other like-minded streamer channels for potential future collaboration. With your permission, of course. They would love you all.
Sure, just let me know who.
Just say who, and
if
we do it.
If they could have us, yeah.
He also said what El Turner said. Could definitely increase your viewership, and you all deserve it because you're a great channel. Thank you, Elton.
Thank you.
We would like to do that, of course.
Oh yes, just let us know who it is. Slipknot, the clown.
So it, yeah, not E.T., it.
Yeah, it. Sorry. Truth says the only problem I have with the LGBT community is when they make too much of a big deal of themselves. Exactly what is not in here.
Exactly what is not in here, yeah.
It's just a normal relationship that Robin has with her girlfriend. She's not even with her girlfriend 99.9% of the time she was like in the beginning for 2 seconds, like seconds, and that's it.
Yeah.
They just had a very quick scene talking and some kissing a bit, like for a second. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing explicit. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then she had to admit eventually to her girlfriend what's happening, which was just a normal conversation. It went as good as you can imagine.
Exactly. Yeah.
According to the circumstances. I mean.
And you can actually judge it by the fact that that part of the community, or the people who make videos in defense of the LGBT blah 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 whatever that is in Bulgarian.
Yes.
I actually didn't make even one video about Stranger Things, about how is it fighting for their cause and how it spreads the flags and the word. No, none of them makes anything. Just the guys from our side who actually decided to go to the extreme are doing it. How it's it's woke. None of the other guys is doing that, which means that they do not see it. They don't believe that it's doing that. They want scenes like Velgard. They want the extreme. Here there is no extreme. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, now we have to continue forward and then chat talk after we finish again with the next point. So to finish this wheel section of the review, again, I just want to say, and I said that before, I'm seeing this trend where the right side or the base people are no longer based because they scream woke in every turn, even though we have different facts laid out. And yes, 90%, maybe more of 90% is gonna be woke, sure. But you can't automatically say that, because when you become so automatic and you don't judge anything case by case basis, then you lose all objectivity and credibility. That's a fact.
Exactly.
You have the facts. The facts are number one. Just watch any movies or TV shows done before 2016, and you'll see that you have plenty of gay characters, representation of every race, and badass women. Number two, when you watch Stranger Things now, and you really think about the whole arc of the characters, and when you think that Robin and Will are only two out of so many other characters on the screen. So usually what happens with woke stuff, everybody and their mom is gay or trans or whatever. When you watch other shows or play other games, whatever the case may be, they emphasize the gay characters. They make them far more than the other characters, far more than the straight characters. And usually the straight characters are presented like buffoons or whatever. You don't have all the woke things, all the woke check marks in Stranger Things. You just don't. Because those characters, Robin and Will, have a great purpose in the show. Both are very useful and interesting. And, Robin is important also because she is the only person that Will can talk to about this. And through her, because she said very wise things last time in the Volume 1 episodes. She said some things that can apply to anybody that's growing up and finding themselves. She said something extremely amazing, which is that everybody has to just try to fight for themselves, which was again the message in the second volume, actually through Max and her struggle to get out of Vecna's hold. So the message is that everybody should try to find their own way by looking into themselves. They shouldn't try to find their answers in somebody else, in a relationship, in a friend. They can always find support there, but the point is that we all have the strength on the inside to be our own inspiration, to be what we want to become, basically. So this is very well presented through Max and through the other girl, the Wheeler.
Holly.
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 Holly, who is such a young girl. She had to suffer so much this season.
Indeed.
And she's still suffering a lot. And she had to not be afraid, just find a way to not be afraid and just go forth and be brave. So that's the whole meaning of this, of Will, of Robin, of the other characters that are not gay.
Yeah.
This is the whole meaning of everybody. And what Max said to
Holly,
no, not Holly, to her boyfriend,
Lucas.
Lucas. What he said to her, those are just amazing things that are very profound. And I wish that more people could have such deep relationships to
Yeah.
experience that. And now people complain that you can't have such deep feelings on that age. Well, in such dire circumstances, you can't, because this makes you emotionally mature much faster. Unfortunately, trauma can make somebody mature much faster. You know, when children are, you know, are going through some things, their parents are not there for them, so they have to work much earlier in life and deal with hardships. You know how they mature much faster. That happens. That is like the forceful way of making somebody mature. And you learn to experience much deeper feelings because you know that you could be dead in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's clear. Like they're enough, I mean, grown up enough to know that. And you know, I also had loves and first love when I was a teenager, whatever. The feelings are extremely uncontrollable and deep, and like it's totally different from when you're actually mature and you had a few relationships and you know how to handle yourself in a relationship and not go completely crazy and besides yourself. But but exactly when you are so young is when you are like uncontrollably in love, and when you think that what you have now is gonna be what you always have, and everything seems like it's the end of the world, even if it's not. It's all dramatic. It's all dramatic. That's how it feels to be a teenager, because that wasn't that long ago. So I remember. Okay. So everything is like, oh, that drama. Oh my God. Oh, my boyfriend. Oh, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. And whatever. So what's happening there with Lucas and Max? Consider she was in coma. He never gave up hope. He was sustaining basically her hope as well. And that's how she spent so much time alone, but she saw that she was worth it, that he really loved her. Before that, she was very cynical about him. And their relationship, she went through this phase with
Before that, it was actually teenager thing.
exactly, yeah. When her life was more happy-go-lucky, although she had problems with her brother, but it wasn't intensified yet.
Yeah.
It was like getting to that point, but it wasn't there yet. She was friends with Elle, and they together,
Did the girl things like, oh, forget about
stupid
those
girl
boys. He's
things.
telling you that to make you
Yeah.
angry and stuff like that. That was the teenager thing. But then everything started, and she with Lucas and the others, she actually shared that experience that made them mature. They fought off monsters, guys. So they proved their love. It wasn't something that can die actually.
Yeah, I
That
mean, it's
easily.
everything that led to this moment. We saw the maturity arc. We saw how they grew up. We saw how they were less mature, became more mature. That's what should happen in a TV series. You should see this character arc where characters grow up. But now that they are doing that, people are still complaining and they don't believe this. How can you not believe this relationship? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We have everything to believe
Everything,
this
yeah.
relationship. All the trauma, all the things.
I think
Jesus.
that most of the viewers today just leave their, pinkies up to their noses, and well, that's impossible to happen with teenagers and the characters and blah blah blah. And
They forgot what
but
it's
but
like to be
but they
teenagers.
forgot what it means to have good characters, apparently, how to make a good show.
Also, those kids are good kids. And
Yeah.
when I was at school, there are good kids, of course, and bad kids. The good kids that were very sensitive, believed in something, whatever, that were not cynical. And the bad kids that were always cynical. What I'm seeing now with the based people, it's only like cynicism. Like, how based can you be if you're going to be cynical
If
about
you're going to be
everything?
cynical about everything, yeah.
I mean, some people are very grown up, like in their 40s or late 30s. They still have had like so many relationships. I mean, enough relationships to understand what is a deeper connection, what's lesser, what's the better friends than not. Some people just date the same people and they think that all people are the same because they go in this circle of dating as the same. They always pick the
Yeah.
same people. even if they realize they're not, and then everything is the same, all people are the same. So if they never like date like different types of people that have more substance to them in terms of character qualities, they will realize that dating could be so much different, so much better.
Yeah.
And then this is cynicism will just fall apart. But that doesn't happen for most people. But that is the thing, to judge a TV show, you have to have, or a movie, you have to have very big, like broad and objective as possible view on a lot of things like human relationships, fantasy, to have read some books about theology, theosophy, whatever it is, some fantasy, whatever it is. The more you know, the better it is. Like, it's the same problem with Avatar. We're going to talk about Avatar when we get to Avatar.
Pretty soon.
We have to see Avatar 3. We haven't seen it yet. Hopefully in 2 days. But the same problem with Avatar. People see that the story for them is paper thin because it's based on like something else, but they don't see like the deeper meaning of it, which is actually very spiritual. So if you're not a spiritual person, if you haven't read some theology, theosophia, or anthroposophic books, which almost nobody did, granted, you'll never understand Avatar. Avatar just, James Cameron probably read a ton of books like that, and he was like, wow, I'm gonna create something that has so many layers of meaning, and 2 people will get it.
Yeah.
But at least we'll make a lot of money.
Out of the other people, yes. The 2 people who get it are sitting here.
Yeah.
Probably. So,
I only saw one Avatar review that touched upon some things, and it was more about the deeper relationships and how they're developed and what that means. But it's still very surface level.
Yeah.
Very surface
I
level.
saw one review like that from a friend of mine who likes it, but again, it's on a surface level. He likes the emotion, the characters, and stuff like that, but he didn't get to the deeper thing. He can't. He's as shallow as my back.
Wow.
But
Jesus
but,
Christ.
but he's a good person. But anyway, so yeah, he's not in it for the deep meaning in those movies. Then again, the same people who said that about Avatar, and then we continue. The same people who said that about Avatar, the plot is paper. Tell me, Dune is a great movie, and I said, oh, sand, worms. Sand.
I'm sorry.
Who is that shish kebab or whatever his name was? It literally anyway. Anyway, yes. I have read in the book. The book also
Don't have
doesn't
that much
impress me.
time.
Okay.
It's very hard to talk still for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, the point is, guys, that we see this cynical view of the world. Neurotic and all the team gathered there. They talk like absolute shit, like nothing of substance.
After the very based stream with Zachary Levi on their panel,
and then all of a sudden shit.
And then also shit.
Like so much shit. Ha ha ha. They were like school kids at school, like making fun and trying to bully another kid. That's how it sounded.
Exactly.
This is
they
very
didn't do the
unwarranted.
characters good. The actors suck now because they're not kids now, and blah blah blah. And all the
And we
actors
no
did their
longer
job.
get it.
We no longer get it. Yeah, we no longer
Okay.
get it. Exactly.
Okay.
They rushed everything because it's only 8 episodes or whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we're kind of disappointed, basically.
Yeah. Especially when base people do that. I mean.
Yeah, because if you're gonna say that both people judge everything by their emotion, you have to be ready to be then not like them.
Exactly.
Because if you're gonna act the same way, but on like the opposite side, but the same way, it's the same thing. You judge things the same way, on face value, on emotion, no counting the facts, no nothing. You're gonna be the same. As the both people the same.
You're going to be again like the new Superman who said, "You hurt my feelings by
My
including
fifis."
that gay character there." Yeah, my fifis, exactly.
So
Yeah.
we don't like to see gay stuff pushed in anything, but when it's not pushed, when it's actually meaningful, you can actually prove to everybody in Hollywood how to do these things properly, because there is a way to do gay characters properly, and this is the way.
Exactly, this is the way.
This is the way. And when you compare it to what happens to the other characters and what they have to also learn as a lesson, again, it's the same lesson. You have to find you. That's most important. That's also the message from the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find you. Know yourself.
Exactly.
The same thing. Know yourself, find you, find your inner strength. Look within to find what you're looking for. Do not look for a solution in someone else. You can't put that on someone else. The solution is always within you. That's the message for everybody. No matter if you struggle with being gay or not, or just struggle being yourself. You know, everybody feels different in some kind of a way, shape, or form. Doesn't have to be a sexuality.
Exactly.
Be another thing. But in Vecna's case, Vecna's case having to have this huge thing over Will, the secret just had to be that. It's just the worst thing that you can do to this kid because he's already been through everything. And this is the last thing that he has to release and admit so he can move on and he can now beat Vecna's ass. When he just admit to in front of everybody that he is gay, although he didn't say that.
Exactly.
He said I don't like girls. Which is
it's
so innocent to say.
And again, it's so innocent to say, and it's so naturally done. Again, it's not like, as we said, like Iceman, or another great example. It's not like in Supergirl season 2 with her freaking sister who all of a sudden turned gay. All of a sudden, with no explanation or anything. No, there was nothing like, there was no build up in the first season to that. It was just all of a sudden because someone in the, writers decided, we gotta tick that box.
Yeah, I hate that so much.
If it was naturally done like here, I would be okay with that. Because before that she was a good character, but after that everything went down because they walked to that path that now she's going to be a lesbian and that's it. And all of a sudden, just they did the same thing in Arrow with their they had Mr. Terrific there, in Arrow season something 4, whatever. He was gay for no reason.
I'm horrified.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if they didn't do that with somebody in the Flash. By that point, I stopped with those shows a long time ago. But here, that's the example of how not to do it, and here's the example of how to do it.
Yeah, just how to do it.
Exactly.
So if we were the Duffer Brothers, and we had to think about how to bring a gay character, 2 gay characters, only 2, only 2.
Only 2, yeah.
Among so many. Everything here in Stranger Things are 90% white people. Was there any Asian people?
Actually, no.
I can't remember.
No, maybe some of the kids somewhere, but no.
So basically...
But what would Asian people do in the 80s?
Exactly. That's the point.
That's the point, right?
That the show is made to be so much in the 80s that it shows an accurate representation of people then. How they look is very good. But yeah, I remember maybe 2 black people or 3. It's very hard. So we have Lucas. He's the only one.
His sister.
Everybody else are black. White, yes.
Yeah.
His sister, one other black guy from the bad guys, the bullies from the
bullies. One of the bullies, yeah. And that's it. That's it.
So if this was a woke show, they would put like half of the cast will be black, Asian, Eskimo, whatever. Pocahontas. I'm sorry, guys. Still with the cold. So we will have more gay characters. We will have transgender character.
Yeah.
We will have all the LGBTQ blah blah. Yeah. I'm sure. This is not that.
We would have lectures, lessons, pronouns, everything.
Nothing like that. Nothing. Just one scene. Will said, I don't like girls. I'm still me. I'm still you. That's it. That's it. End of story. Now he can kick Vecna's ass, hopefully.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly, because now he accepts himself. He knows that that's not weakness. People still accept him. He accepts himself, and that's it.
And, we have only 1 episode left. He won't have a relationship, probably. There's no time for him to have a relationship.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
We don't need that.
He can find himself with a guy off screen if he wants. It doesn't matter for the story. It just matters for him to release that, and he did, so that's it. That's it. Yeah. I hope that now you understand better what this was about. The rest of the show, maybe some are gonna say that it's rushed.
I
I
don't
thought
think
that
that.
it's
I mean,
okay.
some people say that again that this scene was too long. I was not left with that feeling.
No,
The
I was
scene
very
was
immersed.
so immersive, yeah, so well done, so immersive that you understand it, you want more. Everything feels connected to me in all the episodes. Nothing feels rushed to me,
No.
especially after watching. 'Cause don't forget, I watched now in the summer. I finished with the fourth, so everything is pretty fresh to me. It's not that I have waited tons and tons of years for the next season to forget what happened in the previous one. So everything feels really natural made.
And we also rewatched the show. Yeah, he rewatched the show. No, he watched it for the first time. I
And
rewatched
you
the
rewatched
show.
it. Yeah.
And just before the season came out.
Mm-hmm.
So all the seasons are so fresh in our minds. There's nothing because we did forget some things. I mean, I forget. Sorry, I always forget. So I forget some things. And when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this happened." So everything's fresh. We are absolutely prepared to review this. We are not gonna be like neurotic panel, just going there and like, "Oh, what did you watch the previous episodes?" This no,
Or
I
the guy who
haven't.
said, I watched the first 10 minutes and that was enough for me. Man,
Man, that's not serious at all.
yeah.
So unprofessional.
And then you have the nerve to go on a panel and discuss it actually.
Yeah,
How does this
that's
work?
not
Yeah.
objective to the
Yeah.
10th degree. If that's
Yeah.
objective, that's not
Yeah.
objective. So exactly what I don't want to happen is for people that are from the non-woke side, the base side, to be like little children, because we already have that on the woke side, so we
Yeah.
don't need that
Yeah.
on our side.
We actually when we watched that Asterix show,
Asterix.
yeah, Asterix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Asterix. You know. We saw there a black woman with a bandana of a kind of flag, and we were thinking we didn't jump on. Oh, Josh, it's woke. What they have done to my Asterix? Oh
The
no,
gay flag, but not
it
gay
was
flag, but the transgender
the
flag.
transgender flag. We just thought, is that something? Can we check it? We checked. Man of Culture actually told us what that flag is, and now we know.
What was it?
He said that it's kind of again like Olympic thing, is that they had it back in the 18 something that was connected to the name of the girl. Yeah. So and here we go, and we know.
Yeah.
Now, is it really like that? I think yes, because it didn't look like anything wrong. But the fact is that we did check that. We didn't jump on our chairs and said, guys, the new Asterix show on Netflix is total woke trash.
Oh, yes.
We didn't write the gigantic title, Asterix is woke. Oh, no. It was actually a great show. Yeah. A bit too modern. A bit too modern. Yeah.
Too many American things in it.
Yeah.
But still, they were cleverly inserted. At least
Yes.
made sense for the.
They always had that kind of that meta humor even in the older one. Just now it feels as if too modern.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, but now we talk about our.
But guys, it's a funny question on a side note, and we're gonna get to your comments very soon. On a side note, if you watched Asterix and Obelix, what is your Asterix and Obelix name going to be? Because it's always based on something, some characteristic of the person.
It must finish on X too.
Yes. So mine is going to be a dominatrix.
Which is totally not your characteristics. Anyway.
Which is totally opposite of me. But because for some reason people think that I'm dominating stuff. That's why I'm gonna do it.
All the time. All the time.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, totally not a dominatrix. So, the rest of the show, I think that all the episodes went really well. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
You want to play the next episode?
Again, let's make a petition, guys. Give the Duffer Brothers superhero movie. X-Men, Avengers, whatever, Superman, whatever.
Yeah, they're nerds. They love all the superheroes.
Or for goodness sake, give them a D&D movie. because
Ah,
I'm tired of having
ah,
stupid D&D movies. Just give them that. Can we just adapt the animated show that had actually a good story? The animated show Dungeons and Dragons from the 80s. Can we just adapt that? There were kids there that travel into that world. They can do it. It's a game with kids. They can do it. So just give them that, and then I'll be happy because.
yeah,
I'm done with the stupid boy that has Dungeons and Dragons movie. So, but anyway,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Jonathan and
And the
Jonathan.
other different brother. Yeah.
No, not the brothers, Jonathan and
Ah,
Nancy.
and Nancy, yes, okay. Ah, we talk about the
I
characters.
mean, they kind of look like they will go forward with their relationship. I'm not sure.
I mean, after having that heart-to-heart
Yeah.
confessions and thing, probably
I mean, it
it
looked
was
like they're
true.
going forward,
Yeah.
but some people already made videos with they broke up.
Mm. Mm.
How?
But how?
They just went into the situation, they admitted everything to them, they were fine with it. They finally actually had a talk that's honest so they can get through these issues. And Nancy confirmed that she doesn't want the other guy
Mm.
with the hair.
Steve?
Yes.
Names today, names. Okay. The other guy with the hair. I
Yes.
mean, everybody has hair.
Yes. Yes. So it's all good. I really don't have any complaints. I mean,
No.
we just want Vecna to be
To be
dead,
dead, yes.
the world's to
In
be
an epic
saved,
way, yes.
and hopefully Eleven's not gonna die, because I really don't like that Indian friend of her who is trying to tell her that the only way that they're getting out of this to stop the cycle is if they're dead, because they discovered that the stupid
Military.
military
Hamilton.
he has a lap in the upside down, and they're making pregnant women, and they're
No, they're not making pregnant women. They're already pregnant.
yes,
No.
they're
They're making pregnant. Jesus. Thomas,
they kidnap
Thomas.
they kidnap pregnant women. Yeah, Thomas, clip that if you want.
Yes.
They kidnap pregnant women, and they're using tense blood to make those kids superheroes, basically with powers. But that's horrible. That's horrible. And it isn't working. They're getting sick. They're gonna die. So it's horrible. So she thinks that both her and Eleven dies, everything's gonna end, and there's no one that they can milk for more of these
For more
experiments.
blood.
Which maybe she's right about that, but I do think that if Eleven destroys Sarah Connor,
Yeah.
and,
In the Hamilton.
and eventually maybe they can find who to destroy her bosses. I don't know. And then the cycle. I mean, why does she has to die? That's stupid.
Yeah.
So something crazy is gonna happen in the end with Eleven and that girl. And when everybody finds out that Eleven wants to kill herself to save everyone, I don't think everybody gonna be
I
happy.
don't think.
Plus, the show started with her, and to kill her off at the end, I would like that. I won't accept that. That would suck for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I don't like her friends as well at all.
No.
I don't like to listen to her.
It's,
She's also very cynical.
she's very cynical in that, indeed. Yeah.
Indeed.
So yeah, and some people say that this is like a Game of Thrones season 8
Crap levels.
level crap, but
That's preposterous.
that's preposterous. We haven't even seen the finale, and just everything else is. Every episode is hitting hard so far. It's not when in the first episode of season 8 of Game of Thrones, you can see that things are going down kind of, because everything is kind of anti-character, against their personalities of what we have seen 7 seasons, or maybe a bit before that thing started. But here everyone is himself. So I don't see the connection with that.
Yeah. Plus, what do you expect to happen? Like you write a better story then.
Yeah.
If you think that, what else could happen? I mean,
What else could have happened? Yeah.
Will should have stopped being a victim. He did.
He did.
He
Yeah.
found his strength. He can't just do that when he wants, like Eleven can. Everything's very well measured, and like plus minuses is great.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, we are gonna watch the finale and do a review of the finale.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, on New Year's Eve. After that's gonna actually come out on the first for
On the
us.
first for us, yeah.
So we gotta wait around 2 days. We have to recover from New Year, so we're gonna be like.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, guys. So That's it. That's our opinion. Let us know what you think in the comments as usual. Now, chat talk
Chat
before we
talk,
have to
and then
go.
we go. Yeah.
Thank you so
First, of
much, dear
course, dear
Clayton,
Clayton. Yes.
for 100 star. Thank you so much. And he says, another great review. I agree with you. Your opinions. The scene was done right, and it had its place. The series was great. It was great as a whole. Yes,
Absolutely.
because dear Clayton, you actually watched it.
You
You
actually watched
actually
it.
watched
Yes,
it.
exactly.
Yes, unlike Neurotic and his band.
Yeah.
It is, a lot of those people.
One of them
Wonder Woman, sorry.
even said that he had to watch it twice because the first time he was drunk, and these
How is
people
that
are our
serious?
reviewers, I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus Christ.
How is that serious, guys?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's address some of the comments. You have
Let's
to read it
see.
because I can
Read it,
barely
yeah,
talk.
just what I think we have. Okay, so someone from here.
Okay, first we have to start. Let's see.
I think there was an avatar talk or something like that.
Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna start from the superhero channel. Okay. We had a new person.
Oh yeah,
Mi-
Miguel Viana, yes, who says 11. Or
I don't
is
get
that
it.
supposed to be 11 or something like that?
Here is what we left
Yeah,
off.
about the ET and it, yeah, Pennywise the
Yeah.
clown. Okay, so I think
Okay.
here we have Roadkill who forgot to like the stream, of course. We got
Okay.
used to it, as we said.
Alterna.
Yes, Alterna Empress articulates her points with such good analysis.
Thank you so much,
Jeremiah says, I knew some good kids when I was in school, but it's easier to remember the bad people more, to be honest. Well, but that's just because you remember what they have done to you, which don't remember that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hogan shish kebab the speech.
shish kebab. Yeah. Don't you shish kebab so soon? Okay, I get Avatar in that regard, but I couldn't get past that an anime cartoon show couldn't have full title in cinema using Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, Jeremiah,
That's a
the word
different-
Avatar is not copyrighted.
No.
Eh? It means actually something in both cases of the cartoon and the movie. Plus, now, what to do that James Cameron used the word first in the movie? Don't forget, yeah, the cartoon was made first, but the movie is more popular. The show, the animated show, as good as it was, and I really like it, it wasn't all that popular. Let's not forget that. It was popular with you, me, some other anime fans and stuff like that. I found out about it way after it was out. You know, I watched it when I was 20 something. I still know people here, the Empress, and other people I know who watch cartoons and stuff. They never heard of that show. Literally, one of my students had to say to a colleague of mine, because she was his a teacher, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated show? It's great, and he knows about it, but we have to stop thinking that if we know a specific group of people know about a show like animated the show and it's popular for us, that everybody knows about it, which is not true.
Where is everybody? And then grandma went to see Avatar. That's why it made so many billions.
Exactly.
The other thing is that Avatar is a spiritual word, and as we said, Avatar, the whole movie is a spiritual experience actually, and it has a lot of spiritual hidden meanings, and not hidden for those that can see it, but Avatar is a vessel of the body, a physical body, a manifestation. With that manifestation, you are walking Earth, basically.
Which is kind of again in the cartoon. He's the vessel of all the four entities, you know. But
it's
again,
totally different.
Yeah,
how it's
but
done.
but again, just the movie made the word more popular, really. Because that's why in the movie they after that had to go with, okay, now this Avatar is more popular, so our movie should be called Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm cool with that because I get it. You know, just one is more popular.
We have to move on.
The Avatar: Last Airbender is very different from the James Cameron movie.
Yeah.
I wish we could another show and movies like her.
Thank you so much, Slipknot. It's a matter of
Matter
training.
of training says Yasto Empress is a streamer for 13 years.
Well, it's not only that. I have a natural ability to analyze all kinds of literature, which includes movies, which includes hidden meanings, what the author wanted to say. We had such discipline.
Yeah, it's exactly what
in
the
school.
author wanted to say, not what we are thinking that the movie is trying to tell you, or what we think is the meaning for that. It's what the author wanted to say, much like with Avatar.
I'm literally seeing what the creators of whatever movie or show wanted us to see, and a lot of times that just goes way over people's heads, especially if something deeper, because everybody's a critic, everybody is a cynical person, and nobody is spiritual really. And sometimes it's about the spirituality of something and somebody's personal experiences. Sometimes it's about the drama and the connections between people. It's just a matter of life experience, which not everybody has that, so it's complicated. So yeah, and how I'm able to articulate that is just I'm just very passionate about it.
And Jeremiah says, but I couldn't get deeper into the story of Avatar because of the anime having issues because of the canon film. You should give it a chance, man. I mean,
how is that connected?
How is that connected? You
get
can
it.
love both. I love both. I love both Last Airbender and Avatar. I mean, they're both two different stories that actually have
It's like a
good
tomato
meaning.
and potato.
Yeah, so
So different.
shouldn't make connection with that at all. So give it a chance. Maybe now you see it with new eyes. What do you say? Let's see. The name is just partner. Yeah, so Yastu says that. Then about Asterix and Obelix, I think someone said that your name will be Gerinix or something like that.
Truth, yeah, we're gonna get to
Truth,
that.
yes.
It cannot be Gerinix because it doesn't mean anything to most people.
It should mean something.
Most
yes.
of the words, most of the names are based on a word that when you hear it, you're like, that's the joke.
Exactly. Like they had a guy who was called prefix and another guy who was called suffix, and they said, "Hey, prefix, you have to stand in the line in front of me. No, you have to stand behind me." Yeah. Even Obelix means something actually.
It's very important. Yeah.
Okay.
Empress dominate is
unheard of.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan called me, if you remember.
Okay.
And Yasto said that he means that experience matters in my case. Of course, you're getting better in front of the camera. I'm not being stiff in front of the camera. Of course, experience matters, but also it is about you and what you know and what you experience. So you can bring that on the screen as well. It's not just my experience. It's a lot about character as well. Okay.
It's polite, Jeremiah says it's polite to thank those who promote someone else. It's about being respectful and humble. It's not me that's special. Without what I say and do, we are all different and important. To a point. What do you mean?
To a point.
To a point, yeah. Okay. Okay.
You can't fool Mother Nature, as the saying
goes. Exactly. Promote anyone as you see, brother. Only channels who matter. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's also the Snyderverse getting restored at Netflix. Slipknot, that's a great question.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to talk about it tomorrow. But I mean, if that is really the case, of course we are all for it.
All for it, yeah.
Because they're probably gonna give Zach more creative control, so we're all for that. We are fearful a bit of Netflix, but at the same time, they do give creators full control sometimes, like they do with the Duffer Brothers. So that gives us hope. And they already work with Zach, and whatever he did, he already had a full creative control, even if he pooped the bed, whatever, with that movie.
Up for it, and maybe they'll actually give the Duffer Brother the script for just sick movie or something. Yeah. Totally up for it. If it's Zach there, we are up for that. But we are going to talk about that. Elternal also wants to know our thoughts about that. So do you come back tomorrow?
Well, we prefer to not be on Netflix, but if this is what we're stuck with, we can just hope that they can give Zach the reins.
If they're going to give Zach a chance and kick out James Gunn, I'm totally okay with that.
Then we're back to the superhero, to the gaming channel.
Now okay.
We read that.
We read that.
We read that.
Over here.
We read that.
Yeah, we read that. It's why I love Queen, the band.
Mm-hmm.
Says, okay, yeah. I think fewer people, Karate Werewolf says, I think fewer people wouldn't have had an issue with that scene if it didn't last 18 minutes. Again, as I said, I didn't feel that it was 18 minutes. So
Really?
it,
I thought it was like 5 minutes.
I don't know.
I mean, it was very good.
It was very good, so, you know. The same thing happened with movies starring female leads, says True. People were so tired with the girl boss nonsense to the point that they would reject them even if the movie is good. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
And the
problem.
examples he says, Furiosa and the ballerina suffered because of it.
And
Man, the ballerina
was
was
amazing.
great. The ballerina was the Black Widow movie we never got.
Yeah, I love Ballerina.
Ballerina was
Never
really
watched
amazing.
Furiosa though. I don't know how that is.
Yeah. I'm just not kind of interested in that universe. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, Hollywood has only themselves to blame for that. Says
Exactly.
Greta Werewolf. Yes.
Yeah. I don't like girls. If her name is Amber Heard, I'd understand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also Greta Gerwig.
Yeah. Thomas is coming in over here, and he said that he clipped the thing with the pregnant women.
And the Whipping Hero came.
The Whipping Hero. I haven't watched Stranger Things, but I thought should drop by and say hi. Thank you. That's even
Also, quick note to Thomas. Thomas, please lower the music on the shorts.
Yeah.
Or remove it altogether. It doesn't do any favors to
also
the
you
video.
can get flagged. Not only that we can't hear what we are saying, also that music can be.
I don't know if it can get copyrighted or not. I'm not sure, but the point is that it's too loud, and we are not. And it really doesn't matter because you hear the audio from the game, so that's enough. If it's too much like, audio that is over our voice, it just defeats the purpose of whatever I'm saying.
The way you did them in the beginning, they were perfect.
Yeah, you don't
so
need
just keep it up like that.
I haven't even seen season 1, episode 1. Well, you should, Thomas.
You should, Thomas. You totally should.
It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I got good stuff, Giggity. Okay.
Yeah, and Clayton says, how can you have an objective in after 10 minutes? I can't even. Yes, I'm unable to can.
Yes, I'm also unable to can. Are pancakes popular in Bulgaria? Yes.
Yes.
But
what was the name of those?
Not
the thinner one?
The thinner ones.
Yeah.
Laps, schmaps, I forgot.
Something, yeah.
We only eat
the thinner version, yes. The thinner version of the things, yes.
And Jeremiah says, also, I said something that I can repeat if you can't find it. Below Springfield's comment about ET and can you please copy paste?
Yeah,
I'm trying to find it,
I think I saw it, but wasn't it something that it will be a good combination of movies with ET and It? I think it was something like that.
Yes.
Empress is not capable of having the ability to be able to can.
No.
Yes.
Exactly. I do not, especially not with that troll.
Okay. Yeah.
We have to go, guys, really soon. So.
Yes, Thomas. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's why experiment is good. Yeah. So you see.
Fat cakes are popular in my country, says True. Yeah, here's no. Crabs?
Here, no.
No, that's
I
not
forget
crabs.
the name of that. Tsunami knows how it
Crabs. No.
Crabs. No, I don't know.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. It would be a good combination indeed. Imagine if E.T. is actually Pennywise, but in disguise. Ha! would be good, that one.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we have to prep. I mean, we have to sleep. We have to go. We have to prep for the morning stream. He's also going to be here. And we have to cover news. Actually, there's going to be superhero news, gaming news, and hopefully a Warhammer news, if I can get that together. So that's going to be in 9.5 hours from now. 9.5. Around 10. 9.5. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's see the names of who supported the stream, and then of course all of you guys that are here and the members. You can support the channel through super chat, super sticker, member, or the PayPal link. It's important. Of course, this is all that I do for living, content on 3 channels, and I'm literally trying to do my best. I don't have a voice anymore. That cold. Love you guys. Until next time, with me, the 40 Campers and Logan. Bye.
or decay, Empress leads the way. As warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires. But with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Through warp storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light.